everyone, I'm Bri.
And I'm Cambria, and you're listening to Sister-in-Law. Hey, Sal.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Oh my God, I'm so sick.
I hate that. I'm so sorry.
I am going to kill this bitch.
I know.
So, for those of you who don't know, I think I've told everyone this story, so I feel like half our listeners already know this happened. But I was at we were in Greece for Clay 1 President's Club, which is in sales when you're one of the top reps in the company. We're very proud.
Very proud.
And we're at the awards dinner, and one of his British coworkers, super nice girl.
The one you just called a bitch.
I mean,
hopefully she doesn't listen to this.
Maybe she should. And so the first night we're there, she had done they had all done a big night out. I had obviously gone to bed because I can't have fun anymore because I'm pregnant. And she the next morning we're all going on a boat and she's like, oh, I can't make it on the boat. Like I'm not feeling so well. Like I think I might have tonsillitis. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I feel better. And then the next night I see her at the awards dinner. And so I just assumed that maybe she was just hungover and she's feeling better now.
Yeah.
And she comes over at the end of the night, kisses me on the cheek and is like, okay, goodbye, have a good night. And I was like, oh, you're not coming out to celebrate to the bar? And she was like, no, I'm not feeling well. And I said,
what? You just kissed my cheek.
Contact, lips to cheek. Clay goes, it's cultural. I go, I mean, okay, maybe say in the comments if you actually make contact with cheek, but I feel like
cultural is air kisses.
It's air kiss both sides in Europe from my experience. I mean, I'm not European, but I thought it was air kiss. I thought the whole thing was air kiss. Don't put your fucking lips on someone's face.
When you're not feeling well, especially a pregnant lady.
Especially a pregnant lady or an old person. What if you get cold sores?
Yeah.
And you're just putting your lips on someone's face. I mean, This is mayhem.
Mayhem.
So then I was sick for the back half of my trip, and I'm still sick. And when you're pregnant, you stay sick longer. So I've been sick.
So rough. Is that just true across pregnancy?
That's
been your experience.
That's been my experience. What I've heard from other pregnant women that I know.
That's insane. As if it's not already hard enough.
I know.
What the hell?
I thought I kind of thought okay, we're superhuman right now. We're creating more, antibodies. I thought maybe we'd be able to fight off colds better, but I actually I catch every cold now because my resources are going, I guess, to something else.
Yeah.
Decayed. So thanks a lot.
Oh man.
But yeah.
But you have been an insane trooper the last 3 months with travel.
Thank you.
You're traveling nonstop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You did Greece, and you guys went to London first? No. You just had a stopover.
Yeah, he went to London after.
Yeah. Okay.
But Greece, Costa Rica. We just did Mexico for Kelly's bachelorette, which was so fun. That was one of the best bachelorette trips I've ever been on.
I could not agree more.
And I'm looping my own in with that.
It was the boat was the most magical day. We went on a catamaran around Loreto. So for anybody that's living in Southern California or Northern California, really, there's a direct flight from LAX to Loreto, Mexico, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Piece of cake flight.
Yeah.
Piece of cake airport.
Yeah.
Not LAX, but the one in Loreto. Customs is super easy to go through. And then you're just at a magical Mexican resort on ocean water. And
here's the thing. You're on the inside of the Baja curve. Yeah. So there's no waves in the ocean. Yeah. It's like a chic Havasu, but it's saltwater.
Yes. And we saw so many dolphins. And I was showing videos that we had taken on the boat to my colleague. And she was like, this water's like Gatorade-blue.
Insane.
It was.
Bright crystal blue, so warm.
So warm, so clear.
So warm. No, again, no waves.
Easy weekend trip.
Yeah, easy. And also it's like the desert landscape. So it's really interesting because I've never seen desert hit ocean like that.
Yeah.
It's like Palm Springs and Mexico and a lake.
Yeah.
But it's not a lake.
It's not a lake.
It's an ocean.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Or it's a gulf. I think it's a gulf.
Yeah, that's that's what they call those.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It's a gulf.
Yeah. Well, that was super fun. Shout out to Miss Kelly.
Yes.
We can't wait to celebrate your wedding in a couple weeks from now.
Yep.
And the batch was unforgettable.
Yeah, insane.
So great. So I think today we were going to, well, do we need to talk about Summer House?
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, fast forward like 5, maybe 10.
7, maybe 10 minutes. The first reunion episode just came out.
Yeah, it's May 27th.
Yeah.
Today.
Not when, that's when we're recording.
Yep.
But yes. Oh my God. So many thoughts. Do you want to kick off or what?
Sure. I mean, happy to. It's all I think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my first thought is like, I know in the leaked recordings we heard Amanda get a little contentious, but I was shocked by how contentious she actually was. Like,
yeah.
If I did that to my friend, I would be crawling across the reunion stage, like with tears in my eyes, on my hands and knees, like begging for forgiveness.
For sure.
The fact that she said fuck off to Ciara within the first like 5 minutes.
I know.
I was like, that's the energy you want to bring to this?
I know.
And just like being defensive. And you made a good point. You were like, I think it's coming from like embarrassment, right?
I think she's deeply embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah. As she should be.
Yeah.
But I think she's deeply embarrassed. So she's trying to like stand on all 10 toes and like back up her decisions. But like, it's not going well.
Yeah. And I also think like Wes, like I've been rewatching the show from like season 3.
Yeah.
And because the first 2 seasons are just like a totally different cast.
Yep.
And sorry guys for the swallowing and the snot. Hopefully you can bear with my voice here. And I mean, ever since Wes came on the show, and yes, he was like, I'm on season 8 when he joined, and he's very charismatic and very funny and a very good addition to the cast. But like, he has ruined this show.
Yeah.
He ruined it.
Yeah.
Him being there and doing this thing to this friendship ruined the show, because season 10 was so good.
Right.
That was a great season of Summer House. And like, even if we remove the Wes and Ciara drama from it, let's pretend Wes isn't even on the show, it still would have been an incredible season.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this fucking guy.
I know.
Ruined.
I know.
The show.
One thing I'm not seeing people talk about, but you and I were talking about this when I walked in your front door, was the leaked nudes of Wes. And then he sits on the couch and he's like, oh, apparently there's nudes of me. And the boys are like, yeah, we already saw it. And his first question is, am I hard or am I flaccid or am I soft?
And that's what makes me think that he already knew. Like, how would he have found out about that? And I saw, actually, Tinks' podcast mentioned this. So this is like a borrowed take, I would say. But like, I do feel like
it's a weird first question.
It's
like that would, I mean, I'm not a man, but I would imagine my first question would be, do you have it? Can I see it?
Yeah.
Not, am I hard or am I soft?
Right. It's also super wrong to leak someone's news, and I'm pretty sure illegal.
Yeah.
So
totally.
Like, whoever did
but
that,
then
that
also,
was horrible.
Amanda immediately chimes in being like, you never sent one to me, while Kyle is sitting on the couch across from them.
Yeah.
And Ciara.
Yeah, she doesn't care. Like, her level of apathy is astounding.
I feel like she's on a beta blocker or something.
They both are.
Like, she's numbing out with something.
It almost feels more Xanax than beta blocker to me. But I shouldn't speculate about what drug someone's on.
It's just, it seems like out of anybody's character to be that just flat.
Yeah. I mean, Andy came in and he was like, you two are very calm.
Yeah. So weird.
And Ciara was not too harsh. When Kyle at the end said she was too harsh.
No, I agree.
That is exactly how I view Amanda, this person. And like, as somebody who at the end, Ciara says, you know, I think you would actually make a great partner for Wes, because you'll be that weak person who lets him have all the spotlight and be kind of mute. And like, I agree with that. And I think Amanda crying about that was like hopefully a sign that maybe she knows that's true.
She clocked it.
And maybe she can look inward and make those changes, because I totally think she's capable of it. I mean, she didn't like murder anyone.
Right.
Like, she's capable of changing. It's just like...
Well, and I like how they're like, I mean, I get Kyle saying it's too harsh because it's hurting him too, because he's like the opposite side of what Ciara is saying.
Yeah.
Like, she's weak with her men and like he was the man.
Yeah, he's been in that exact dynamic with her, so that's why he was like, it's too harsh because it's speaking to his former relationship.
But I also think it's not too harsh. She's fucking your ex.
Yeah.
That's not harsh enough.
I know. Like, you can be harsh with her, Ciara. I think like maybe people who don't know her and like on the internet shouldn't be saying stuff like that perhaps, but like Ciara certainly can say that to her face.
My freaking all-star is Mia.
I mean,
she is so good.
I just love
Everything
her.
she says is exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes.
And she's such a baddie.
Yeah. I mean, her just being like, why are you doing this?
Right.
Is like exactly what all of us
Why
want
are you
to
doing
know.
this to be the side bitch?
And she didn't answer. She was just like, yeah, because she like took it as like a dig, which like, yes, it was, but it's also like something you could answer.
Right.
And be like,
well, she can't answer.
She can't
doesn't
answer
know
it
why.
because they're not even like, oh my God. And the fact that they said that they slept together after releasing the statement is such bullshit.
I know.
Because like, you don't release a statement like that if you haven't slept with someone.
No.
That's insane.
Insane. What are we talking about?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? What is happening right now? No, I don't. It was infuriating.
It was very infuriating, but it was also good because like, I feel like Lindsay came for Wes in like a really good way. Like Ciara held her ground, like really handled shit. So I was like happy about that. I thought Ciara was going to be more torn up and emotional, and she is, but she's also like getting the reads in, and I'm like, good. This is what we need from you. Yeah, I'm proud of you, girl.
I agree.
For
I
being
can't
so
wait
strong.
for the second episode.
Oh.
I feel like I need to like spend the night before the third and final episode, so that when we wake up at like 7 in the morning, we watch it together and then go to work.
I mean, that would be amazing.
We probably need to do that.
Yeah.
Because I can't do this without commenting with you.
I know, it's so hard.
I literally watched it at 7 a.m. this morning before going to work. And then I came here to record and we rewatched it so that we could have our commentary together.
Yeah. And we were voice noting about it while we were both individually watching it.
Yeah.
So,
insane.
What are we going to do with our lives when this is over?
I mean, probably be way more productive.
Yeah. Valid.
Speaking of productive, we have one topic today. Normally we have two.
But I'm too sick.
Not only are you too sick, but this actually is a topic that is like going to impact both of us, all of us.
Totally.
Everybody.
And it's like it warrants a longer conversation.
I agree with that. So I wanted to chat, Bri and I wanted to chat with everybody about like working with your parents, as not working in a job, but like working alongside them to plan for the future as like our parents age, as we age and get older. Like, what does the future look like? I recently had a really amazing conversation with my mom.
Shout out Lauren.
Shout out to Lauren. And I was just really like proud of her. I thought like being as vulnerable as she was and opening up about her finances and everything with me was just like very courageous. And I think a lot of people in her generation don't do that. Like, it was very taboo to talk about money, but like not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I think my mom originally had felt a lot of shame. She doesn't have a huge nest egg to like rely on when retirement comes for her. And I knew that just like subconsciously and consciously, I guess. But we hadn't had the conversation of like, well, what does that actually look like? Like, what do you have? Where will I need to step in and help out? Mm-hmm. I did ask her permission to do this, and she said, like, absolutely. If it can help anybody to have these conversations with their parents, like, I'm all about it. And yeah, she just said like she had felt a lot of shame. Her biggest fear was burdening any of us. And I think there's probably a lot of parents that feel that way.
The irony is you burden us by not having the conversation.
Completely.
Burden is so much greater.
100%. Because like, if you're not expecting to help out financially and then all of a sudden it's a requirement, like there's no other option.
Yeah.
Then you get into places where you're screwed, or you have to file bankruptcy, or you don't get to do like the thing you planned on doing with your finances ahead of time. And also like, our mom's our mom. Our parents are our parents.
Yeah.
Like,
we're always going to take care of our moms.
of course, they brought
our
us into
dads.
this world. They took care of us. They paid for us for at least our first 18 years of life, you know, like they figured it out. So we want to help. So yeah, I think we should just chat a little bit about what I guess the takeaway we're hoping that listeners get from this is a way to open up the doors to these conversations with your own parents, and just what are some of the things that are worth talking about with your parents.
Yeah, or like furthering them if you're already having them.
Yeah.
Or like if you've already had them but you didn't cover some things, maybe you can go back and like reconfirm.
Right. Yeah, totally. So I think, as I was saying, something to keep in mind when you're like approaching your parents, whether it's your mom or your dad, is that if we look at the previous generation or our parents' generation, many weren't taught financial literacy. To be fair, I wasn't taught financial literacy. I had to go like find this out.
Yeah.
And a big reason why I went and figured out financial literacy for myself was because I saw my mom struggle a lot when she got divorced, both times.
Yep.
In my lifetime, and like how detrimental some of that was, you know? So,
oh, yeah.
And then I think if you're working with a mom or you're talking to a mom about this, like that generation also really relied on their male partners financially. It was just the status quo.
Not only was it the status quo, it was the law.
Yeah. Right. You had to have a man.
Yeah. What was that stat?
There's some incredible stats in here somewhere.
Where's that stat about?
Oh, yeah. 43. Nope. That's a different stat. We got so many stats for you guys. It was that women couldn't get their own credit card or home mortgage without a man. Go ahead.
Yeah, women could not get their own credit card or mortgage without a male co-signer until 1974. So like,
It's not that long
my
ago.
mom was born a long time before that.
My mom was born in 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I think also many women were discouraged from financial independence, not only because of the law, but just like that wasn't their job. You know, their job was the homemaking. And then again, I think everybody was taught that money was like private or taboo, which we've talked about before on this pod. Like, I think that's just all of us flying blind. We're like not setting ourselves up for success if we're not talking about it.
Totally. Over here, Clay talking to his friends, they're just talking about like what stocks they're trading and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, me and my girlfriends, we are not talking about that.
We're talking about somewhere else.
Oops.
Yeah. I'm talking about it. I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was something I really thought about with my mom, were all of those points. Also, my mother lost her mom when she was 17. Her mom passed away, and her dad, she passed away when she was 20. So like my mom also just hasn't had an adult outside of like her siblings.
Yeah, and you don't start learning about that stuff until after that age. Like 17 to 20 is not the time when you're, you know, focused so much on that. Your parents might be telling you stuff, but you're not focused on that stuff at that age.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Have you had chats with your parents about this stuff?
Well,
I guess we didn't ask your parents for permission to talk about this, so you don't need to like go into any
I'm laughing
specifics.
because I'm thinking about my biological father, who is a con artist. So no, I do not talk to him about money. In fact, I do not talk to him at all. We can get into that on another pod.
We definitely
talk about
should.
trauma with money.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you up.
Yep.
But I mean, my mom got absolutely obliterated by him pre-divorced, and then after she found out everything he'd been doing with finances after divorce.
Yeah.
So we grew up on food stamps for many years. My mom put herself through college and then quickly got off of those as soon as she got a job as a teacher.
Yeah.
She raised 4 kids solo while doing all of that, so she's amazing. The main thing with money with her was always how to save it.
Yep.
But it was not how to invest that. It was like a classic Wells Fargo, like really low interest rate savings account, which you shouldn't be doing with your money.
Right.
And how would she know that, right? But she's always been very good with money.
Right.
She's never been an overspender. In fact, even now that she is totally fine middle class. She like still has all those old habits. She scoffs at what I spend money on. She's like, you're crazy. And I'm like, Mom, we're not poor anymore. But when it comes to like the retirement side of things, I got really lucky with my mom and my stepdad, who did sit us down and have like a very long conversation about their plans for retirement. But I think that is rare. And also growing up, like my mom was not taught anything about money. I wasn't really taught anything about money except for to save it. And I would not, I just think it's like so crazy to think that somebody in their position, like your mom or my mom, would like, what are they going to do? Go to the library? Like, unless someone's telling you this stuff. Right. They didn't have the internet. Yep. Like, they didn't have all these like accounts coming up even on your Instagram being like, here's what you do with your money for this here. And like a lot of it's bullshit, but at least it's like out there. You can find the right information. Like that information was not available. Yeah. Right. At all. Not at all. No. And so I got on a call with my mom and my financial advisor. She agreed that she wanted to like meet with my financial advisor. She wanted me to be there. Davey's the best. She wanted me to be there. She was willing to show him literally everything. She pulled up every account. She showed him every dollar she had. So cool. And he was able to like look at what she's got. So one quick example was she had a traditional IRA, like as a retirement, individual retirement account as an IRA. And he was like, well, we should convert this into a Roth, which we've definitely talked about before on this, because then not only is it earning tax-free, you get to take it out tax-free, but if something happens to you and there's still financials or money left in here, your kids also get it tax-free. Yeah. And so like you've been emphasizing how much you don't want to burden them. Like this is a really easy way for us to just like unburden everyone, including yourself. Yeah. And that was just like a quick 5 minutes into the call kind of a thing, you know? So like she's set up with him. She's got her account going with him. And it's bringing peace of mind, I think, to both her and I. Totally. You need to know what the plan is. Like even if it's like, I'm going to need to give my mom a shit ton of money, I need to know that plan now. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she's so frugal. She's like really good at living. She is. Within her means. Below. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, but now she's working with Davey. I'm working with Davey, my financial advisor. You and Clay are working with Davey. He's got like the whole fam pick. And his mom makes our will, or his wife. Yeah, his wife does the wills. His wife does our wills. She's an attorney. She's making our whole trust. She's going to make our whole trust for Cade. Yeah. And it's like, it's so nice to have that. Yeah. Okay. So like, let's chat on some topics to touch on. If you're thinking about trying to open the doors to have this conversation with your parents, here's a few topics you could bring up with them. So I would talk about what you guys want to do in a medical emergency. If there's like surprise financial responsibility that shows up, how should that get handled? If there are like unclear medical wishes, like I know if my mom wants to be on life support or not life support, et cetera, I think my mom does not. My mom wants to be taken out. Yeah. She literally is like, Brianna, when my brain goes, shoot me. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'll just shoot you. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. I feel the same way. I get it. Yeah. And all of these topics too are about taking out the emotional decision. Yeah. Like if you have these conversations with your parents ahead of time, then if, God forbid, anything were to happen to Mama Jean, you're like, she told me what she wants. I can't make an emotional decision of like, no, but I want my mommy here. Like I have to respect my mother's wishes, you know? And she's told you them when she was a very sound mind, which is huge. Exactly. Have these conversations while you're both healthy, happy, and in a good spot. And I think it takes out a lot of like the guilt and stress that kids can feel later on and that parents can feel. Yeah. It really goes both ways. There were a few stats that I thought were pretty interesting as I was like researching this topic. Apparently, 43% of households in the U.S. ages 55 to 64 have zero retirement savings. What? 43%. Yeah. Holy shit. So I think a lot of people rely on Social Security for when they retire, but also like Social Security
it's totally dependent on what you've put into it. So
Yeah.
like if you haven't had like a very lucrative job, like it's not enough for you.
And like with the way our country's going, it might be gone.
I know. Scary. Okay. Another stat, assisted living averages roughly $74,000 a year.
It's like college.
That's average in the US. So it's higher where we live in California. It's going to be higher in like a New York. It's a lot of money. About 2/3 of Americans do not have a will or healthcare directive. That's a huge chunk. 66% of Americans don't have a will or a healthcare directive.
Oh, these are shocking.
I know.
But this is good then that we're talking about this.
Right.
Yeah. This is a no judgment zone, guys.
No judgment zone.
And like, it's not supposed to be scary. Like,
also, if you think about it, that 2/3 of Americans without a will, I'm sure a lot of them are the people our age, like our friends. I didn't have a will until like a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't.
You guys don't have one yet. You're getting one.
I didn't care to have one until I was going to have a child.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you should wait for that.
No.
Yeah.
Again, it's about like removing the burden off of potentially grieving family members, you know, like help them out so that they get to just, it's so difficult when you want to take somebody
all the work off. The last thing you want to do when you're grieving is admin.
Yes. Right. And then last stat I've got for you for the moment is adult daughters disproportionately become caregivers, often sacrificing income and retirement savings for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, that tracks.
Yeah. So right now what we're in is considered the sandwich generation because we're taking care of aging parents as well as our own children.
Yeah.
I don't have my own children yet, but that's what a sandwich generation is right now.
Yeah.
And like this happened, it's not particular to a time, an actual like frame of year time. It's like, it's a phase of life.
Yeah.
Everybody's a sandwich generation at some point.
At some point. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about what some of these things were that we mentioned. Advanced care planning. A simple explanation for this would be wills, healthcare directives, power of attorney, and long-term care wishes. So I've put together a will. You and Clay are working on one. I think I have a healthcare directive in there, but I should double check that actually. Yeah. And I should like let you and Clay know. And I know my mom, like what my mom would want after our combos.
I will pull your plug, Cam.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. That's so nice.
Of
course you'll pull my plug because everything in my will goes to you and Clay.
It's my long con.
Yeah. And then power of attorney. Yeah, I mean these are things that are in the will that we wrote with Davey's wife, our attorney. Okay, so a lot of parents say, I never want to be in a home. This was a conversation that I had with my mom, your mother-in-law.
A lot of them say that. My mom says the same thing.
Totally. I think what a lot of families, I was so glad that she brought this up because she was so nervous about this. And I was like, I'm going to do everything to honor that. Like, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep you out of a home. But also, like, we have to be realistic. If you need round the clock care, if you need like actual nurses based off of what's happening, like maybe you're needing shots, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to leave you in an uncomfortable situation where you're at home and not getting the help you need just because that was your request. Like, I'm going to do what I think is right by you for your comfort, but I will absolutely not just throw you in a home and leave the keys and walk away, you know? Like, that's not happening.
My God. Also, like, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but like, I've been to some homes. They're kind of chic. I'm not saying Lauren's wishes aren't like going to be upheld. I'm just saying for myself.
Totally.
Like, I feel like you like are with people your own age.
It's a good sense of community.
There's like golfing, there's pickleball, there's like all this fun stuff. I'm like, it sounds kind of dope. Like,
there's some terrible ones and there's some very nice ones.
And I'm like, I could just like be drunk with my girlfriends. Like, sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
But no, Lauren, we're not putting you in a home.
The one that you would want to go to, Bri, would be so much money.
I know. I'm saving for
fancy.
it. Don't worry.
I love that so much. But yeah, I think like also when you think of a home, like you need to think about like memory care realities and like I said, 24/7 medical needs, caregiver burnout. Like again, it falls a lot of times on the eldest daughter, but it could fall on either. And like, that's tough. And then at home care can be extra expensive. It's more expensive a lot of times, like to bring somebody in and to do all of it in your home that's needed. So yeah, I think for now, let's talk about like how to start this conversation. I think you don't want to make it a giant, terrifying conversation. Yeah. I think you could make it like ongoing, maybe even breadcrumb. You know your parents, like base it off of your parents' style of communication. Yeah. But I'd say like approach it with curiosity, not judgment. That was really what opened the conversation up for me and Mom. Was I was like, girlfriend, I don't blame you for not having it all figured out. Like this shit is hard. Like, let's try and figure it out together while we've like got our, brain and bodies to help us out. And then, frame it as teamwork. So we've got a few like starter questions here. Do you want to go through maybe some of those, or if you think of any?
Do you feel prepared for retirement?
Easy enough.
Do you have a financial advisor? Do you have a will or a trust? Where are your important documents? All very important questions.
Yeah, totally. A couple healthcare ones. What quality of life matters to you most? Would you want home care if possible? And then who should make medical decisions for you if you can't? And the last part?
Yeah, emotional ones. What feels scary about these conversations? How can we plan now instead of reacting later? Which I think is maybe the most important question. Yeah. That might be one to like start the conversation.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. And like sometimes your parent will get defensive or someone and be like, oh yeah, I have a trust, I have a financial advisor, but they might not have all this stuff that like you actually do need to be their caretaker or like to be that medical person. So like, I think it's important to have it anyway, even if they say like, oh, we're good, like it's all under control. Yeah. I'd be like, well, tell me then.
Yeah. Can you give me more information? Yeah. Yeah. Or also even like, what role do you want me to play in like your retirement and your health as you age? Like, do you want me involved? Maybe like, there's plenty of parents, I'm sure, out there that are flush with their cash and they can handle things. But like, what if your mind starts to go? Like, should I jump in then? And what do you want then? Like, it doesn't have to be like you don't have enough money to get there. It's like, I think even my mom can like make her money work for her for quite a while, actually. Absolutely. It's more of like, what do we do in crisis mode? Yeah. Yeah. So anywho, I think the overall message here is like planning for hard things is one of the most loving things that you can do for your family members.
Absolutely.
So our, last encouragement would be like, just have a conversation. If you can have a conversation over the next 2 weeks before our episode, just like lock the first one in and get it done. It doesn't have to be huge. Definitely don't wait for a crisis. You don't need all the answers immediately. Yeah. And it's progress over perfection, Yeah,
it doesn't have to be this like, okay, now we have to figure all of this out right now. Right. Like, just see where it's at least at this point. Yeah. And then go from there.
Yeah. Because avoiding these conversations doesn't protect your family from the hard things. It just makes the hard things harder.
Yes. Like so much harder when they come. Yeah. So yeah, sorry if we depressed you guys, but I think it's actually very inspiring and cool. And I think it's really cool that Lauren was open to us kind of sharing a little bit about her story.
Yeah. I'm so, so proud of her. Yeah. I love her so much. Love you, Mama. And I love you too.
I love you too.
And I'm so glad that we're all in this all together.
Yeah. And I'm sick, so pull my plug tomorrow.
Okay, if you're not better by tomorrow.
I'm tired of it.
Oh my God. And wait, before we sign off, we have to say a quick shout out to producer Pat. We love you so much.
We love you, Pat.
He's doing such a great job producing our podcast, and we have forgotten to thank him every time. So we're giving him an extra shout out this time.
This podcast was produced by Pat Swoboda.
Thanks, Pat Swoboda. And thanks, Sil. I'll chat with you soon. Bye. Thanks for listening to Sister-in-Law.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a 5-star review to help get the word out about the show. And be sure to subscribe so you never miss another conversation.